All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's tablet and pen time. That means get a tablet, get a pen. I'm going to give you too much information. I'm sorry to say, because I want to make sure you don't forget something, or if I'm going to make sure I don't miss something. It's very crucial that you understand what needs to be done. Division process, 1984. I had a problem. All right, I got this letter in the mail from the Secretary of State of California. $800 to $1,000 per corporation? See, back then I was studying all the pieces, how banks own banks and branches because it's a corp owning a corporation, grocery store, city, and what they get to do in state. That was easy, but then all of a sudden they said I had to pay $800 plus up to $1,000 per corporation. It's like, are you kidding me? I want Shakey's Pizzas, a lot of those. I got Subways, I got 31 flavors, shopping centers, condos. That could have been $1 million too. I went to Sacramento. I asked a question to a couple of departments. Could I create, listen to the words, entity? Can I create an entity under the corporate umbrella? I'd like you to write down basically a couple of things. Employer, entity, and you. Employer, entity, you. See, I want to show you some things, and I basically want to change your life. I think the biggest problem in this world is we're confused. A lot of people on the social media are going, I want to be rich, I want to be rich, I look at rich, and look at me. The IRS is going to indict a lot of those people next year because they kept saying the word, I'm rich. Well, if you put yourself as an I, the reality is they can pierce your veil and you just told them you got to pay more tax. Divisions can be what? Own its own tax ID. This is American Express Gold and Platinum cards. They don't fluctuate. Write it down. These are your personal cards. What did you do? You jacked them up, got stuck. You brought the pain home. Write it down. See, if we get your rules and tools, you can learn to play the game to win. So let's do a couple things today, okay? Tax ID, let's see what happens. Let's pretend you're listening 110%. I pray you are. You have an LLC, a limited liability company. Actually, it's a tax return. It's like a corporation anyway. So what if we have an LLP, partnership? What if we have a C Corp? An S Corp, okay? A non-profit corporation, or what's called a PC, it's a professional corp. These are the type of corporations you can pick. Now, I don't really care what you have in the beginning. I get confused with these people on the social media with a cowboy hat going, you need an LLC with a trust and blah, blah, blah. I did $100 billion with my client. Oh, stupid, stupid, stupid. What is stupid is you're confusing people, number one. Number two, 90% of businesses fail. They don't have the structure and the finance behind it. Structure builds finance. So let's talk to the crowd that's actually out there listening versus that $100 million. Because the bottom line is, I brought my first million in at 14 and a half, my first billion 21. I know what the blank I'm talking about. 2.6 billion 26, 3.7 billion 2009. So let's cut to the chase. I'm Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit. All right, I spent 32 years, 4 events per week, being the second largest advertiser in California, period. So let's talk about the reality of life, the truth, because all that other stuff is BS, in my opinion. Now, we're going to go over here. I want you to write some things down. Let's write down SS5 equals SSN equals 1040 tax return. Write it down, okay? If you're 35 to 75 years old, okay, you were probably told to get your SSN, all right, when you were 14 to 16. Now, there's two things happened. 1971, Nixon took the gold standard out, so every woman had to do it at the hospital. If you were born before then, Nixon took the gold standard out, you were told at 14 to 16 to go to the Social Administration Department. You went to the building. They told you to stand here. They told you to stand there. They said, fill out the form, go over here. They said, go over here, get in line and do this. We did the Macarena, we did ba ba, I'm a sheep, I'm a dog, quack, quack, quack. See, I don't believe you paid attention. And this is why most of you, sorry to say, have crappy credit or crappy little limits anyway, because you don't know what you're really doing, you're amateur hour, in my opinion. Don't take it personally. I went up to the counter and I said, ma'am, this says SS5 in the corner. Is this the IRS? Is this Social Administration building? Is this really the IRS trying to peekaboo at another name? No, what are you talking about? By the time she got so frustrated, then she got her manager over. By the time I asked him some intelligent questions he couldn't answer, it's because you have to. That was his answer, you have to. You see, the problem with you, every day, you keep bringing the pain home. Why? I think because you don't know any better. So let's pretend we have a husband and a wife. So we have a you and a you, okay? Let's pretend because we got married, that's the number one. We became one. Let's draw 3 lines like this. Come on, follow along. See, if you don't draw with me, you're never going to memorize this in your brain, and then you're going to take some silly, stupid pictures, and not what I said anyway, and again, you didn't record it here. God gave us the ability to see, believe, and hear, and all the things with our hands and eyes. So let's become one right now, okay? So this is what we're going to do. Now, we're going to go over here, and you're going to do one of these. Okay? Got it? Then we're going to go over here, and we're going to throw in the word bank. Let's understand, if you look on the line, the banks are bankrupting over 21,000 locations right now. They're doing all their settlements, solving their problems because it's the end of the year. Okay? What does this mean? 21,000 locations. All right, U.S. Bank had to do a settlement of $100 million. You got B of A who screwed up last Friday and everything went to crap. Screwed up everybody. People got things that were rejected they should have paid, and now they got to pay a late fee. Call B of A, you get a letter. It'll help you, okay? Then we have Wells Fargo, the most indicted bank on planet Earth. They have to pay what? $2.8 billion more. All right, they've been the most indicted bank, period. It's just online. So let's understand. Capital One had to do a settlement. Credit One had to do a settlement. They all have to do settlements because now, if you do it towards the end of the year, they get to write off of their taxes. So if they're guilty and they know, they just sign the agreement and say, I'm going to pay the bill. Debt offsets taxes. You understand that's why they do it towards the end of the year? But again, what do we do? Now let's watch what happens. Banks have branches. They have branches. So each branch has a branch number. That means what they have actually done is a corporation owning corporation. What I did before 1984. They basically have a line of defense. This is a circle. They bankrupt these pieces. They keep the assets. Okay, and that's what they're doing, and that's how it works. And they wrote off on their taxes. So, I'm not here to be an attorney, but I'm here to help you about public information, okay? There's my little disclaimer. Now over here, this is the IRS, where all the bullies work, okay? IRS. So they're doing tax balancing. Here's you. You could have had 3 divisions of you, but unfortunately you don't know what you're doing anyway because it's amateur hour. Sorry. If you look at the SS4 form, it says employer, entity, or you. This is actually something you could do per entity of yourself because you're entitled to. You allowed yourself to be a duck and a sheep because you only have one of these because you only allowed one. So if we played the game, we could win, okay? What a concept. So again, we understand this so far, hopefully, yes? So that if we look at the United States of America Incorporated, 50 corporations, 50 states. Every city is a corporation too. Because our system is so smart, they invented a Chapter 9 bankruptcy for cities to bankrupt the debt in front of you. And what did you do? Not a darn thing. You didn't figure out how it works. That's the biggest mistake you ever did in your life, by the way. Sorry, but it's true. If we put a square here, you are doing that, right, Bill? Joanne? Carl? Okay, Derek, you're doing that? Jeff, you're doing that? Freddie? Okay, Lonnie, you doing that? Casey, you've been around forever. All right, and we've got a Wayne over here too. Here's Torrance. Oh, Torrance, where the hell you been? Here's Torrance. He pissed me off, okay? He got all his cards jacked up, okay? He's got a 550 score. I lined him up to get a Navy $20,000 of credit and basically to balance his debt. And he says he wants to do this and that, and he doesn't talk to me again. You used me, you terrible person. I'm kidding. I want him to come back and play because I get to get him where he wants to go. So let's play some more. Okay. You got to realize you got to have fun. All right? Always good. I've been saying that since I was 2.5 years old. As a kid, I was used and abused, and that sucks. You'd have a trash can. I was cold. I was hungry. That sucks, too. I didn't get a real mommy and a daddy like most people did. I got to watch Fathers Knows Best and The Bill Cosby Show. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you the ability to change your life starting today. I have 50 escrows for next year lined up. 50. That's $1 billion, okay? I got my first billion in corporate structure at 21. What the hell did you do? See, there's your problem. All right, you got to learn how to play and win. So we're going to play my way today, okay? Your way? Sorry. I'm going to say your way sucks. Isn't that terrible I said that out loud? Let's pretend you say you're an expert in real estate. Then show me the assignment of mortgage form I invented and created in 1989. Show me a homestead blocker UCC one and chattel mortgage. Show me, because I'm from Show Me State. I wrote a book called BS Doesn't Pay Your Bills. Okay? So let's understand something. If you got an LLC and you got 3 houses, when one sues you, you lose them all. Same thing with LLP, S Corp, C Corp. Ah! You see, it doesn't matter what kind of corp you have in the beginning. All that matters is you have one. So if we have the line of defense right here, the line of defense, and we do what I wanted to do, because what I had to do in 85, 86, is I'm the guy that created division process. Me, isn't that fun? It's a management company. What are we going to do? You're going to learn to do tax balancing. Don't worry, I wrote a book on that too. Okay? So we get to play the game to win. So let's play some more my way, because I think your way sucks. Okay? Let's pretend you have a corporation, which most of you do, and it's on Secretary of State's website. It's right there. There's your name. Oh, I got a registered agent, Ray. Oh, goody. They have to disclose you anyway. 2009, I am the largest registered agent in the world. Your world, right? I've sold more corporations on planet Earth to this day than anybody on this planet, period. We get to have fun, my way. So what do we get to do? We get to play the game. Take a picture. Take a picture. If you want one of these today, these are mouse pads. We'll send you one of these, not a problem at all, okay? It's kind of fun, we give them away. But that should be your screensaver, your computer, and your cell phone. You might want to print it out in color and put it on your refrigerator desk at work. I believe you screwed up. You're looking to get a bunch of this. It's not even money. It hasn't been money for a long time. It's a Federal Reserve note, a legal tender. So let's understand, okay? The American dream. This is my version. It's up to you. Okay, I have money coming in, my bills are paid, I have a little leftover, and my family's happy. And I have peace of mind. That's the American dream. It's not living on the hill, drive the car for your dreams. If they sue you, they get diddly squat. You still got to protect your ass. There you go. Today, you drove by the Wendy's restaurant. You've been driving by that Wendy's since you were 5 to 10 years old. It's still there. It's still there. Why the blank don't you own it? What's wrong with you? These don't know how to work? That storage unit, that laundromat, the car wash, right? The dry cleaners. I wrote books on these 40 years ago. One of my biggest selling books happened to be about pay phones, because I was doing 6.6 million a month just in pay phones. There's your future. Don't be an entrepreneur. Don't try to be rich. Only stupid people say that online, and I don't like stupid. Okay? I want you to get an income. I have 50 escrows lined up for next year. $1 billion, and if you want to play, I'll let you join an escrow or two. It's up to you. But if you want to go like you've been doing all your life, keep bringing the pain home. Keep doing it. You've been doing it all your life. You've been bringing the pain home. You got to knock it off and get real. They call me the Godfather. Credit to you, by the way. Isn't that fun? Now, pictures. Why take pictures unless it's something that matters the most? Okay, let's have some fun. What do? Well, I'm a person, I've been basically shot 3 times, knifed 6 times, told I was retarded as a kid, so I have total recall. And I write with both hands and talk at the same time and rhyme all the time too. I just thought they were all stupid. Sorry, that's just my opinion. But that's what happens. But here's 42 million of this stuff. There's about 62 on dashboards for the fun of it. Been collecting this since I was a kid. It's kind of fun. But let's understand, I reach my goals. Why don't you? Why don't you? See, the reason a person failed at 90% of business, they gave up. It wore them down. They didn't have the guts to fight through the pain. Sorry. Plus, they didn't build their foundation to build their finance. They stole money from their families. Their credit. It's called stupid. There's me in 1981. Okay? I broke the world record for the highest kick 13 feet in the air. Kicked at the light. I also had the fastest kick on planet Earth at one time too. I kicked the door jam at 10. Basketball hoop at 14. All I had to do is basically walk 2 steps and I'm in the air 13 feet. And all this phony crap you see all the place all the time now. I like goodies. Do you like goodies? Goodies to me are Lamborghinis, Ferraris, helicopters, all right? Aston Martins and all kinds of goodies, and Jaguars too. I had a problem. When you move around 24 times at a time, you're 11.5 years old, you get a lot of crappy people. And that's what I got to deal with. So what happened is when I was 8.5 years old, I learned a lesson. I learned a valuable lesson. I worked all weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, $1 for the front, $2 for the back. I sowed seeds, clackers, I mowed yards. I borrowed the lawnmower from the neighbor. He let me do it because I did his yard for free. I'm counting my $52. The devil's wife, her eyes went red. She took my money saying you're paying rent. What the blank? I'm paying rent 8.5 years old to this lousy people, okay? Her eyes went red like the devil's wife because she was. So what am I going to do? Be a whiny baby like half of you? Sorry to say, but it's true. Half of you are freaking lazy. All right, lazy. The other half, let's go get it. Let's knock it off. Let's go get it. I like goodies. I like mansions. I built my first mansion when I was 16 years old in Nelligale, California, driving a Lamborghini to Orange Coast College. I didn't go to high school. It'd be a waste of my friggin' time. I got to feed myself and my family to be, play. Focus right there. Focus, focus. Focus. You might like me, you might hate me at the end of this day. Because not everybody likes you either. That's how it works. Chapter 18, right there in your face. Right there. I heard, sitting in the corner at a poker game for Mrs. Hope's house, she told everybody, don't talk to that little piece of you-know-what in the corner. I heard a corporation's a legal person. I was 7.5. I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department next day. Library next door. Man, what does this mean? What does it mean? What did she do? She walked away. She was rude as could be. 5 minutes later, here's a mock of his, here's a bug. I'm looking for a blueprint. Joanne promised me the world is built on blueprints. This is in the first grade. Joanne promised that. She said it is a corporation's a what? Everything you do is a blueprint. She said this, and I believed her 100%. In this case, it was not true. She was a NASA certified engineer. She watered Apollo 9, 11, and 13, by the way, when we lived on Delane Street. Okay, she's a nice lady, but besides, she's never around anyway. What does it say again? What does it say? What does it say? Say it again and again. A corporation's illegal what? What is it again? Illegal what? Get in here. Get in here. This is flesh. Ow, ow, ow. Son of a biscuit. I want to go get it. Corporation's illegal what? Illegal what? You believe it protects you? If you believe it protects you, you're stupid. I'm sorry, did I say you're stupid? You're acting stupid. It says may sue or be sued. Corporation doesn't protect you like you hear on the social media. Peekaboo! Woo! BS, BS, BS. I'll prove my point today. Now, it says not required to file fictitious business name. That just rattled my cage in 1984. Why? Because they want a franchise tax fee. Well, what did I do? I went to the library for 2 years, almost every day. I'm trying to put things together in my brain to create my own blueprint. I spent $10. You got $10 today? We're talking when I'm 9.5 years old, a corporation is $10, $10. That same corp today is $30. You gave what? An attorney who's practicing law $5,000? He hasn't got it right yet? I don't understand. Corporation service? Hell, I've been giving articles to corporations for free for 40, 50 years. Free! I don't think you learn diddly squat. Here's your lie. You ready for the lie? I got an LLC, Ray. I don't have a corporation. Mine's that ding-dong with his cowboy hat. This guy don't know what a crap. I like to debate the hell out of him on an open stage. Everybody, let's debate. Let's bring it on, Grant. Let's bring it on, Tony. Let's go to war. I like the truth. I don't like a bunch of BS. It really pisses me off they're confusing you. You signed for a car. You signed the lease of a building. You signed for a credit card. You got 3 ding-dongs on social media. You can bankrupt the corp and get another one. Good luck. I believe that's under the Wire Fraud and RICO Act, but okay. See, if you guarantee the car, the building, the credit card, and it bankrupts, they come get you anyway. They're going to come get you, Yeah, you're a duck. You're a sheep. Your ability to change your life starts today. Today. Write down today's date. It is November 18th. Get your assets going. Today, your life changes. Now. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. We're going to take your corporation and do it my way. I'll rebuild it for you and hand you the damn keys. Your way, most of you, that sucks. Because you don't know what you're doing. Amateur hour. Let's understand something. The S is for, says employer, entity, or you. Employer, entity, you. It's a universal form. It always has been. You think your S says 5, S says N does something? Look at the back of the card. Most of them say do not laminate. Do not carry with you. It says property of such administration on you. And it says do not use for ID purposes. Do not use for ID purposes, and you still do it. Did you know you can have a division of you? A division of you can guarantee almost everything you do anyway. Today, your assignment. This is what I want you to do. Write it down. Come on, get that tab and a pen ready to go. SOS dot whatever state you're in .gov. Example, sos.ca.gov, California. Look it online. 74% people do it wrong. So in other words, they say you in this group here. It's 47% of every one of you use your home address on your corporation officers list in articles. On the officers list. And that's called stupid. State salient and mailing. I want it changed today to a mailbox, etc. I want it changed today. Today. You can change it in 5 minutes for about $10. You're going to create a line of defense because I said so. You're not going to hurt your family ever again. This is ridiculous. This is crap. There's no reason to ever hurt your family in the first place. But what did you do? Honey, we're going to start a business. We're going to jack up our cards, drop our score, get stuck, can't get it anymore. We're going to hawk the house, and we're going to bring the pain to you and me. Being stupid. I didn't say you're stupid. I said what you're doing is stupid. Okay? It's called a line of defense. If the bank can bankrupt a location, so could you. If a city can do it, so can you. If a grocery store can do it, so can you. What's wrong with you? You never learned to play. Your problem is you follow ducks and sheep. Anyway, what do? Let's think. I didn't want to pay franchise tax fee, $800 to $1,000 for all my entities, my pay phones, and all the other pieces. Can you imagine? I got 22,000 friggin' pay phones. Am I going to do a franchise tax fee that too? Are you kidding me? How many divisions do I need, Ray? What's your goal? What's your goal? I have 50 escrows lined up for next year. $1 billion again, just for the fun of it. You can have a piece. You want a piece? Every dollar I ever create for you in lines of credit, could be checkbook money, could be blueprint loans, you're going to put money in an escrow. I'm going to give you a piece. I'm going to give you a deed of trust. I'm going to make sure you own a piece forever. You should have focused on income a long time ago. You didn't do that. I believe when they say be rich, don't worry about a paycheck. No, stop. We live on paycheck and we live on income. If our bills are paid and there's a little left over and the wife and the kids and the husband are okay, we're okay. Now let's go get it. $100,000. Write it down. $100,000. These are paid over time, $100,000 on credit card limits. These are my wife's cards. I use them as an example because there was always a turd. Do you really have those cards, Ray? There's always some idiot for knocking us down, okay? That happens all the time. So what do? American Express is silly. They offer you 99 more cards off one card. Would you like 99? I want 9, okay? I want 9. I invented and created in 1989 daisy chaining of credit. Every division has its own credit file. If this is $100,000 times 9 more, that's $1 million of credit. Of one damn card. Of one card. There's 10 applications, 10 cards I like. That would be what? 10 million of credit. Why would anybody take the money from their personal life and their credit to finance a business? Isn't that stupid? Maybe for the foundation, but then we build credit, it offsets the taxes. Damn it. What can I say? It's in my book 40 years ago. 40 years ago plus. Here's a corp, here's a division, here's subdivisions. That created up to 16 million of credit. Every entity got $1 million of credit. That's the goal. If we finance the business, borrow money is not taxable. Write it down and just say it 1,000 times. Borrow money is not taxable. All right, we get to write off the interest rate in the credit card. Why would we steal from our families? Maybe for the setup, that's okay. But that's about it. Let's play my way. I want you to look at this picture, okay? Because I have Nick who's going to reach out to Thomas. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. I have a prison program. Thomas came out of prison after 26 years, okay? He's got an 18-year-old son. I meet him and no problem because I guess there was a visit from the mom or whatever. But again, what do? Thomas wanted brand new trucks. I said, no. Let's get used one. No, Ray, I want this. His next thing is, no one will help me, Ray, because I was in prison for manslaughter. Someone touched my daughter and I killed the son of a biscuit. I would have did the same thing. Yes, I would. You touched my kid, I don't worry about the damn law, I'm going to kill you. Sorry, that's just my own feeling. I got 5 daughters and a boy. I will die for them. I'll run to the fire. I'll run to the gun. Every one of these got to what? $27,000 a week. But he had a problem in the beginning. He got brand new dump trucks. Oh, goody. No one wanted to give him a contract. I put profit and non-profit together so we donate to the schools and the kids 10%. His next contract's $5 million. Is that okay? See, marketing is perception. The Ray Reynolds University, the big building across the Southcombe Plaza Mall, the car, even the license plate says RR University. The back says Ray Reynolds University on the back and the side and the windows and the doors too. An auditor, after I came out of coma in 2011, you can't write out that car 100%. You're going to write it 80%. Okay, no problem. All right, then his next thing is, well, guess what? All right, I said, well, it's got a marketing tool on it. What did you do, put the name of the company on it? I think it's right there. It's even on the damn license plate. Okay, see, your problem is this. You're listening to people on social media. You can only write out so much to the core. I'm hearing stupid, 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 stupid. I don't give a damn about the write-off. Neither do you. See what happens in a bumpity bump at Sam's Club? What happens? Come on, what happens? You have a car. Oh, goody for you. You have a registered owner. Wow. They sue you in a bumpity bump. They all call these bloodsucker attorneys on TV going, I'm number one. And then there's a lien holder. Lien holder. They never sued the bank lien holder. Did you know a division of you is over here? The register of a car is a division under a corporation. If you have a bumpity bump and they sue the division, they don't sue you. Now you protect your family too. And then what do? Disconnect, isolate, incorporate, bingo up the sucker. Oh, I guess you know how to fight for your life like I had to. Do you know what it's like to fight for your life? Do you know what it's like to eat out of a friggin' trash can? I hated it. It pissed me off. There's the damn keys. So let's understand, okay? It was never bought through me. It was never bought through the corporation. By the time I'm done with these 2 auditors, one auditor says, I don't have a Lamborghini, why do you? I'm a smart son of a biscuit, you're an idiot. That's what I told him. What did you say? You're damn right. See, you don't have one, that's your problem, not mine. You see, the next thing is, I said, you guys are all screwing up. Why is that? Sir, ma'am, the other lady, the other guy. This car was purchased as a division of a corporation. It's not even my car. And you're wasting my time for an hour? Your car is going to be absorbed to the corporation, period, and you don't have to worry about the damn write-offs. This is ridiculous. I've never seen so much stupid in my life. It's not my car. It's a division of a corporation. What you should do is repackage you, because you're sitting there like a duck and a sheep. That sucks. One of the cars, the other car of the car collection, there's 21 cars, by the way. 21 cars! Hell, I'm driving a Lamborghini when I was 16 years old and 14. What are you driving? Even the damn license plate. Incorporating you! Why not? There's the registration. There it is. It's not my damn car. Anybody who registers a car and drives on the street of California or any of your state today, I'll call that stupid. I want it changed today to a division. I want it changed today, not tomorrow. Then your driver's license, your registration. I want that changed too. The insurance. Quit telling people where you freaking live. Oh, I got a bumpity bump. I explained I work during the day. We can talk after hours. Well, you just gave me a home address. Now they went to rob your house. It's not them going to rob it. It's their friend they told the story to. Every time the story goes on and on. Look at it. I'm Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit. Built $60 billion. I don't have any BS to give you besides the truth. Being at the Bonaventure for 32 years, every Wednesday night, 32 years. Marriott. Orange County, Ontario, 32 years, second largest advertiser in California. Here's Inc. magazine after my interview. Use plastic to finance your business, people. Ray Reynolds said so. Here's my cat. Meow. I don't like cats, I never did. I like dogs. But this poor cat was in the middle of Beach Boulevard, and I saw it, and I put my arm out to the street while I'm driving my truck. I grabbed the cat. Ow! This cat eye went, ah! I pulled over. Is this your cat? No, no one claimed it. This one house had cats. Okay. It's not theirs, of course. I go home. The silly cat's crawled under the seat of the truck. Son of a biscuit. So I have to tear the truck apart. By the time we get to the last screw, the cat walks out. Son of a... Ay. You see these things too, don't you? So I adopted the cat. He'd come over and give me a little kiss on the nose. Meow. Here's the fun thing. I'm just playing and having fun with people. I built $1 million of credit for my cat. Cat. Meow. I want to prove my point. Do you understand? My cat had $1 million of credit. He's taking me to the damn bottom of it to prove my point. $1 million of credit. Then I got this letter from this agency. Mr. Reynolds, we like your stunt, but you can't use that credit because you cannot prove the cat said yes. I went back, sent back, and I saw a picture of the cat kissing my nose. I said, you can't prove he didn't say no. They didn't like that either. Oh, well. Hey, I'm just proving my damn point. If a cat can get credit, hell, I can do it for you. But again, what do you get to do? Well, let's see. A cat has 9 lives. How many lives you got? One. Nope. Divisions, 9 lives. 9 divisions for 9 lines of credit. 9 locations of anything. Then we need 18 of these things. So we play the game to win. Do you want to win or you want to lose? Come on, how many times have you felt like a loser? We all do at times. It sucks. I'd like to change your life tonight. Is that okay? Now, here's the 10 cards I like. I'm an affiliate. Oh, by the way, 119 creditors. 10 are great. The rest suck. I want to get you 100,000 of personal credit. 100,000 of credit. You're using 29%. Write it down. Dashboard say below 30, and I wrote the rules. You're going to say 25 to 29%, period. There's 10, there's 50. You need 10 of these, not 2 of these. This card is worth 10. Let's go shopping, honey. Let's go to dinner. Knock it off. Because by the time you're 35 years, you're scared. You're scared at 35 years old. Oh, crap! You're scared. Because you don't know what's going to happen in your life. Well, let's see. If I put a sticky behind these cards, sticky, I can dummy proof it. Because we're all a bunch of dummies. If I boost $2,900 on that card for $10,000, I get to stay in 750 score. If I do that 100,000, you know what I get? 71,000 of safety. A family of 5 can survive a year. Your problem is your lack of knowledge, is your stupidity. You're not stupid. I think you follow stupid. Okay, we're getting older, slower, not as pretty as you used to be. Time, money, and credit. Time, money, and credit. No time, no money, no credit. Oh, what? Oh, crap. Oh, crap doesn't last forever. These don't fluctuate. They don't want, write it down until you get it right. They do not fluctuate at all. Unlimited to $1 million, POT time 100,000. To that old crap day, week, month, year, you're going to use those cards. You don't bring your score down ever. It's called stupid. Why do people do stupid? I have no idea. Good things happen to what? Bad people? Bad things happen to good people? It happens to everybody. If the bank can play, so can you. Your corporation is going to have $1 million of credit because by the time I'm done with it, and you're going to have up to $1 million per division. For what division? When I invented division process, that gave me a spirit in trying to do an Equifax, and now I set up the dashboard while I'm training Ken Yarbrough at TRW and Experian. Play my way. Because everything else is BS. BS. You ever heard BS? My wife asked me about a month ago, would you please quit saying that SAT word, okay? Honey, you're a licensed pastor in California. It doesn't look too good. So, oh, crap. 1988. I had a problem. I'm going to panic. Wow, what am I going to do? They're shrinking my credit limits on $53 million of credit too. I went to the library. Heck, simple. C191D says a corporation can loan out money privately. Ooh, what did I do? I set up 3 matrix. 3, write it down. 4.6 million, 16 million, and then 32. Write it down. This is kind of fun. Then I wrote in a book called Buckets of Money, Buckets of Money. Simple. I took 4.6 million of that credit, all right, and I turned it into 190,000 a month. The credit cards increased so I could get lines of credit. Since I invented the division process, I also came with Homestead Blocker and UCC1 and Chattel Mortgage. They don't pay the rent, I get all the goodies. I get a check for $65,000 where they don't pay. You'll let them take advantage of you every day. Well, there's that rhyming thing I do too. It's 1989. The notes were $1.1 billion. I had to teach Russ Dalby what I was doing. He had the toolbox for notes back then. Don't worry, I was actually helping the coach Carlton Sheets people, Dave DeGott and all the blah, 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 to PI in Utah, one of our locations. But again, what do? We get to play and win the game of business. I want you to get serious for a second, more than you've ever been. If I build you credit, you're not using those cards for basically an escrow, ever. Credit builds score to get more. Write it down. Credit builds score to get more. Write it down. Credit builds score to get more. If I position you these, we're not using these for the escrow. American Express gives you a blueprint loan. Blueprint. Blueprint. Up to $250. Their requirement is you have 30 transactions per month and $100,000 in and out of your bank account. Oh, you don't have that? I'll use one of my lesser accounts, so it's a small account, okay? What are we going to do? How about $500,000 right there? 3,016 transactions. So if you don't got it, I got it. Is that okay? How will we connect the dots? I wrote a book on that too. We could play my way for a while. Look at it. They offer 99 more cards. Maybe it's going to be an expense card because those are white. Wow, why not? We get to play. See, the bottom line is if we build the credit and the foundation, we can get to the dream. See, we don't use the credit cards that balance your score. Your credit cards. Now, what I did with Yarborough, TRW Experian, that was the report's wrong. Thomas Raymond Warrage, oldest card history, and 29% rule. So understand. We build it. What do they offer? 99 more cards. Right there, 99 more cards. That's crazy. What do? Let's daisy chain the heck out of it. I invented daisy chain in '89. It's kind of fun. Okay, let's stop. Auto income. Let's focus today. Okay? If you allow me, and you'll meet my vice president of my companies. All right, these are the projects we come with all the time. Okay? Let's think today. I got you, all right, let's pretend I got you checkbook money, debit card and a line of credit $150, or blueprint loans, no problem. What are we going to do? I'm going to offer you, would you like a laundromat? I wrote the first book on that anyway. Would you like a car wash? Would you like a storage unit? Would you like a dry cleaners? What would you like? See, the problem is you don't get it yet. They're ran by a third-party management. You become an investor. I have 50 escrows I'm playing with next year, $1 billion, and you get to play with me if you want to. But if you don't, that's up to you. I mean, look at what you've been doing. Come on. Your way sucks. Sorry, but it's true. Because you need $100,000 a month auto income from 9 divisions, at least 5 to 10,000 at least. So let's do this. Auto income, write it down. Stop trying to be rich. Rich people aren't rich. They're out there going, I'm rich, look at me, look at my airplane, ooh. Looks like a ding-dong. Their corporations are rich. Wait till he's indicted again. 3 of them so far in prison time for Michael there. I don't understand. You go for it, F this, F this. This guy's an idiot, okay? I'm sorry, I don't like the language, and he was in prison for 19 damn years. They sentenced for 85 years. I don't like crap. Look at what I can say. Let's focus on income. Income. Okay, what do we do? If you listen, one card's 100,000 times 9 more, there's $1 million off one damn card. Now, if I own a Wendy's or a storage unit or a laundromat, a car, or a house, what do I do? What do I do? It's a division. Get in your brain division process and say it 10 times. Tonight when you go to bed, when you get ready to sleep, the only thing on your mind is division, 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 because I'm giving you that thought now. Division process. Because tomorrow morning when you wake up, you be you, you're going to have what? You're going to want to sue you and screw you up. Division saves your assets. David got 240, Keith got 165, Dana got 125, Mary 175, and Carrie got what? 210. This was used to get into a piece or like a franchise. Own the damn laundromat. Don't run it. Own the storage unit, the apartment complex. I don't want your money. And to invest for you, get a little money. Let's give you $60 million divided by 14,000 people, $4,200. That's a damn Ponzi. Let's do my way. What would you do if you die? What the blank would you do if you're dead? Period. 3.7 billion of structure. My beautiful wife wants to take out 72 people to watch the fireworks. Why not? It's the metal yacht. So what do? Now my neighbors hate me. That's okay. Because people hate when they got goodies. What the blank do you do? Well, it's pretty simple. I die in a coma and get to come back and all my stuff was stolen. Stolen. Son of a biscuit. What would you do? Would you have your wife and your kids in the car and know where to go? No mommy, no daddy to help you. Simple. You basically rebuild your life like I did. I went over to Best Buy. I know in a corporation I get a $25,000 instant account. I got a computer, got these little squares and these little things that can do what? A Visa gift cards. I want to rebuild it again. I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks like I did for the American Success Journal for Channel 9 TV when they followed me around. Then my clients doing the opposite. Oh, goody for you, billionaire, blah, 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 BS, BS. I bought my wife her next dream house because I need to go kill it again. I don't have any BS to give besides the truth. If you don't do what I ask you to do or tell you what to do, that just means you're lazy. You don't want it bad enough. You're going to get your ass kicked 1,001 times. You better get your butt up again. And again and again. You rebuild it. Anything else is BS. I lost my job. I got 2 kids to feed. Well, first you're a liar. You're in your jammies. You have that sign to make you $210 a day. You're full of crap. Show up here. I'll put you on the phone and give you a damn job. You got 2 kids. Go to the church for the food. Okay, I'll give you the job now. Simple. What do? You have a house or an apartment, right? You had to have that for 2 kids or live with mommy and daddy. Have a damn garage sale. Go drive Uber, Lyft, DoorDash. Go do something now. This is BS. See, some people on the street need help. This is basically no. No, 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 no. Get your butt out to get a job. No lazy people out there. If they need it, you help them. You don't watch the social media. Well, I have to give away my brand new car and my cell phone and I've never had a job. What the blank? I'm working my tax money for that? Get a job. I've been working since I was 8.5 years old. Let me tell you, you get a damn job. Okay? But guess what happens? I died at 541. What would you do? What would you do? What would you do? Simple. I have 3 divisions of me right there. I have 5 closet divisions. I picked the number 8 for one reason. My race cars, motorcycles, and race boats have the number 8 on. I was born on March 8th. That's infinity beyond. 0 and 8. Let's go get it. Let's play. The goal is to repackage it like Humpty Dumpty. Hey, you're highly intelligent. God put you here today to listen to me. That's good. And you might not like me. That's just the way it works. Some people don't like me. Some people don't like you. But guess what we get to do? Let's rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty. Your problem is you. I want you to plan the problem from now on. Plan it. Write it down. You're going to look in the mirror today. You're going to find your mirror and stare at it. And what you're going to do? You're fired! You did a lousy job. You're fired. If you did a great job, you wouldn't be listening to me. You'd be teaching me something. This is your time to play my way. Plan the damn problem. Winning the game of business? Wow. Did you not get it yet? Okay, God gave me a brain with total recall on most things and an IQ of 203 at 14. And I write with both hands to talk at the same time and rhyme all the time too. And they said I was retarded and stupid. And I thought they were stupid themselves. I just want to prove them wrong. That's half my fun. Winning the game of business, 1976. I'm driving a Lamborghini. It's college. I'm building a mansion in Illegal, California. Hell, I was 16 years old. What did you do? That's about it. 16. Got $1 million plus in the bank. Let's go get it. I don't know what's wrong with you. My next series is books for dummies. Hey, I feel stupid when I do something new. I can't stand for doing something new. I hate change. But I got to force myself to change. So I feel stupid when I do something new. But I got a gift. I can watch what you do and 5 minutes later do it better than you. I used to piss people off all the time too. That was already taken, books for dummies. I called it the Millionaire's Founders Kit. The Millionaire's Founders Kit. And what did we do? Simple. Every book for 12 months, you have the foundation of $1 million. Can you imagine? All you ever needed was these 12 books and CDs to build your foundation in the first place. And you didn't do it and you blew it. Sorry. I sold it at the Bond Adventure for $5,000 a set. My 4 events all week. Also, it's the blueprint of success. So I got to remind Tony Baloney, I quit using it. I might have to sue you again. I own it. All these people stealing my goodies. That's not nice. So you get to play my way for a while. Now, I'm going to change the world before I die again. Because next time I'll probably die and I'll be dead forever. Until then, the second coming, okay? Here's a book. This book has been designed for kids. I wanted this done 20 years ago. Harold Stokes, my mentor, my professor, one of my attorneys, he wanted me to change the world back then, so I dedicate this to him. Very simple. God rest his soul. You know what this does? Every kid in high school and college, it starts their credit file for free. It gets them their first credit card for free. I don't want them making the same stupid mistake we did. And your problem, you're still learning today about the 29% rule and tool. I don't understand that. Now on social media, you need a Capital One card to start your credit for you. I saw 9 idiots the other day. You don't need a Capital One. That's a secure card. That's an inquiry. My dashboard will do it free for you. Anyone in high school and college, if not, opensky.com. It's Capital Bank. $200 on the card, spend $20. It's simple. I want it to be easy. See, there's no secret. It's just let's teach people to help them. This is a free download for any kid in high school and college. I want to change this world before I die again. There's my dream. That's what I'm going to do. What did you do? Once again, you're at the kitchen table with your friends and family. Honey, we're going to start a business. We're going to jack up our cards, drop the score, get stuck, can't get any more. We're going to hawk our house. We're going to bring the pain over you and me. We're going to be stupid. Damn, that pisses me off. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? I didn't know any better. I've been out there 49 years, going on 50 years now, in person or online. Where have you been? I'm the oldest and the #1 consultant worldwide of personal business credit, period. And you brought the damn pain home. Knock it off. Knock it off. Never bring that pain home. Fight for what you want. Simple. Let's tell you the truth. You got an SS5, you got your SSN right there, 1040 tax rate, right there. Right there. And your problem with husbands and wife seems to be themselves. See, God made you one. When you buy the house, we don't buy it jointly. This house here, it's going to be one thing, and you need to do this and write it down, all of you. Or, and. You're going to cross and off, always, so you're going to put or. I deal with people for 50 years almost. Bob died, he went to another place, God rest his soul, okay. I got to downsize now. I told you to get term life for your debts. Why didn't you do that? Now they also put us in probate because I can't get Bob to sign it because he died. I used the word and, that's called stupid. Or, you or that person. You buy a house, ladies and gentlemen. One of you on the loan, period. One of you. Okay? It is what total income? A married person sold separate property. See, the housing card do not show up on your credit file the way I designed it. And I wanted to do self-reporting, and now Experian screwing that up too. And I designed it. So the housing car, if you lose the house or car, understand, that creditor gets to report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now you got double crappy credit. I don't get it. God made you one. Your credit is separate. You have choices. This house should have been bought through a trust anyway. Because I always get ladies, I want to be on the house too. No, you don't. If he's dumb enough to be on the loan, you're on the trust as well. Whoever controls the trust controls the asset, controls the dream. See, you got to understand something. If I'm sued, they don't get my wife, they get her, they can't get me. We get to protect each other. But again, what do we do? Read the SS4. Come on, read it. It says employer, entity, or you. It's a universal form. It always has been. That's what they designed in the first place. It's right there in front of you. When I set up the dashboards in 1987, when I'm training Kenya, or roll TRW and Experian, it allowed me to use SSN, SS4. I can start a credit file instantly in less than a minute. All right, SSN, SS4, it's right there. But again, I don't have to worry about it because I have a dashboard. I created in 1887, isn't that fun? We play my way. My way works. I think your way sucks. Sorry. So here we got NACB, certified me as the #1 consultant worldwide. Why not? Let's understand. All credit cards fluctuate but two. Every credit card will be between 25-20% rule because I said so. And if you have the excuse, you had an emergency, knock off the excuse. These don't fluctuate up to $1 million and a pay over time limit usually $100,000 plus. That's the card that gets you through that old day, week, month, year crap. We balance our debt. We knock off the crap. We don't bring the damn pain home. But what did you do? All cards fluctuate but two. Write it down. If you don't have a 750 or score or more, you screwed up. If they all fluctuate, and I get the two cards that do not fluctuate, I have my own crap day. It's right there. Gold and platinum cards do not fluctuate. They save your life. That's what people really need to know. Then we rebuild up and away. But it's up to you. On my dashboard, and that credit, I get to add you to one of my histories. Now, what does this mean? I don't believe in trade line crap, okay? These are live, real cards. So what do? If I add you to a card, I'm allowed to use the word optional for 3 to 5 months, optional. This means, like in this American Express expense card, I had 3 months to give a Social Security number or tax ID, 3 months. So again, this is what we do here. If we get the cards in daisy chain, 2 cards and 1 card into 99 more, okay, we have up to 3 to 5 months to give an SSN or SS4. We only get one of these suckers. We get as many of these as we need. So what do? There'll be a time you want a tax ID for your division. Every division has its own credit files. Spirit, Treasure, and Equifax. That's how we multiply credit. One of my ding-dong clients call it stacking. It's not stacking, it's BS. Copycat, ridiculous. The Lamborghini. Well, what do? It's a division. The payment is $1,600 a month. Come on. Okay, it's like Rob and I doing a little, thing the other day. Okay, what do? A little podcast. Great. I want a Lamborghini. No, you don't. $5 million. It's a division. I got to teach people how to play. That Lamborghini key is right here. It's a division of a corporation. I didn't guarantee it. The division of me did. What if I can't pay? What if I have a blank day? The house, the lease of the building. What do we have? Division process. The money, SS4. So we got SSN. You got your paycheck years ago. Remember that? Where's my money? You went to personnel. Where's the money? Well, they tell you flat out. The IRS gets your cut, you get the leftover. They get paid before you do, and you did the work. Enjoy it. Corporation don't pay tax till it's profitable. That offsets taxes. The SS4, so we can get some more. And then the SS4 allows us the daisy chain credit. Isn't that fun? What I created in 85, 86. We get to play my way for a while. When Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell, dropped me off Redondo Beach Pier, I was 3 years old. She ran out the window and told me to get out of the car. I don't know, run me over, whatever. You better be back here at 5 o'clock, I'll leave you there to die. Her eyes went red again. I ran over to the pier, Redondo Beach Pier. Okay? I was hungry, I ate out of a trash can. You can see Marina del Rey, Torrance Rocks, and Rat Beach and Palos Verdes. So what do I get to do? Very simple. I stole off the pier, and the third day the man caught me. He caught me. He grabbed my hand and goes, boy, 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 3 times. Take out the trash or I'll call the police. Which one am I going to do? What do you think? Ooh. I took out the trash. I was known as boy until I was 9.5 years old. Clean the chum bucket. Go to my mansion on the weekend and shove a horse and you know what. If someone's going to tell you about rich and famous, they better know a lot about them besides the current standards so that stop. Tell the real story behind it. Okay, let's understand there's a lot more, all right, to the Gettys, to the Fords, the Kennedys, all right, all the things that they do in the Firestones. How about the Rockefellers? Now you look at this book about a trust. There's a lot more to that. Oh, you need LLC and this, there's more to that too. You're talking to people that haven't made it yet. We got to get to understand because we build foundation. It changes as you create more money. You got to help the 90% that failed and get them up and away. C Corp. If you don't have a corporation today, I want you to start C. I'll hand you the articles for free. Free. I'll give them free. It's on my website. It's simple. It's free. Pay the little filing fee. What's it going to cost you? $100. Well, you don't learn diddly squat. C Corporation, if it screws up because it gets supply and cash credit, just walk away. Don't have any intent to do fraud. Winning the game of business. An S Corporation is a C. When it makes money, turns into S. S stands for single filing, okay? And the first thing for Mr. Cowboy, howdy doody, First, so they're going to make the money to be S, and they're going to change their foundation after they make the money because they're not making $100 million, blah, blah, blah. Talk about BS. I like to challenge him, open forum, and I'll show you my bank account. You show me yours. Let's have some fun. S Corporation, single filing. Okay, it's a 1244 because the IRS allows us to create up to $3 to $5 million, no tax. Ooh, I like that. We get to play under the division process. Why not? Play it my way. Write it down, 2553. See, I'm going to teach you more you ever learned in your life, even tonight, in every class that I do 6 days a week. But again, you're going to play my way. Because I'm going to get you that $100,000 a month, and I got no BS to give you. You're going to follow through and do what you're told to do. I got an LLC, Ray. I don't have a corporation. It's a limited liability company. It's actually technically a corporation anyway. So let's play. What you have with that is has certificate of ownership. So the LLC has divisions too. We're going to play. We're going to play. Look at it. Look at it. Come on. The whole world's going, you need an LLC. Stupid, stupid, stupid. If you don't show them the structure, that's minutes and bylaws. That says certificate of ownership. It's in your possession, all of them. You're the damn managing member. They sue the corp, they sue you. You're a duck and a sheep. If you don't have division process, you're a duck and a sheep. Go wah, 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 blah, blah, blah. Quit bringing the damn pain home. This is ridiculous. I've never seen someone stupid in my life. We play my way. A line of defense. Something goes wrong like the bank and the grocery store. What do they do? They write it off. You could have did the same thing, but you didn't pay attention to me. Whose fault is that? Nonprofit. Oh, I love nonprofit. My first corporation cost me $10. Oh, I'm sorry. This thing around my knee, because I was supposed to have surgery last week, is slipping down. Nonprofit. It cost me $10. Do you know that corporation today is $30? Wow, $30. So what do we do in nonprofit? Working in conjunction. Winning the game of business. What a concept. So again, let's pretend you're going to do what I asked you to do. You're going to have a corporate, whatever you have, we'll take what you got. We're going to tie it to a nonprofit as well. We're going to offset taxes and have more fun. I used to say, pay tax to buy a Lamborghini. Elon Musk says pay tax to buy a spaceship. So does, Bezos as well, buy a spaceship. Or have a nonprofit. If I file a nonprofit organization on the state, and I go over to the federal government and I ask for the 501c3 public benefit, most people are charging $15,000 for that. It's ridiculous. We're going to get that money too. Go to my class, I'll teach you how to do it yourself. Do you know elderly care, hospice, house, transportation, food delivery? My client named Tony has 3 houses. I told him you're wasting your time. He closed escrow. Nowadays he's doing $600 a month. His wife's a retired RN, you've heard of that, right? Registered nurse. She's got a nonprofit organization. I said, Tony, you're going to donate your house here. That means our nonprofit waived the property tax. And then all of a sudden she got $112,000 a month. Tony, you got to spend $12,000 more, $11,000 more for the doors because we have hospice for elderly. Could you imagine? $600 a month, but over here $112,000 a month, get a paycheck. Is it better to get to $600 and take the chance of that tenant's going to slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up? Or is it better to get that paycheck, $110,000, and get a paycheck off that? They prove that these do more than 5 times than McDonald's does. Next year, Trump's going to give some Trump money. He's giving billions away, city, state, and federal government. Let's get some Trump money. I like Trump money. You want some Trump money? But here's the problem. Your nonprofit needs to be filed now, this year. You're running out of time. And then we get the exemption next year as well. Okay, no problem. So let's get some Trump money. The nonprofit, I have classes all the time for that too. Every 8 weeks. Saturdays I have 5 classes live. You want to get stuck with me? Friday a couple classes as well. I have no excuse. I've been trying to change the world. I died in a coma, came back, and they had a pandemic. So again, I don't need to work. But I want to change this world today. If you allow me, I'll help you too. Building a legacy. Can you imagine? My son, I'm very, very proud of all my $5 of my boy. He'll come in here on Saturday because he likes to talk to people. They asked him to pray when he was 5 years old. He grabbed the mic. Yeah, he's always praying. That's great at the church. A legacy. My son will tell you, he's 12 and a half years old, 12 years old, a little over half. And he'll tell you he's the vice president of the company because he is. When I die, hopefully 50 years from now, he takes my job as president of the organization. We don't transfer assets. It's called stupid. The Rockefellers did it. Won't you pay attention? Their kids and everything else. It's simple. You don't change the asset. You don't transfer it. And what happens to the irrevocable trust and the corporation you have, it stays there for the next generation and generation and generation. That's called a legacy, by the way. I think the world forgot about legacy. Someone passed away. Sorry for your loss. They're in a better place too. Now we're in probate. Between the courts and the bloodsuckers, they get all the money. Write down UCC1. Now. I want you to walk through your house and your office today, take pictures. Okay, write down your irrevocable trust. We're going to show you how to play the game because your house, you have a deed of trust, requires a pink slip. What about all the widgets you got? The bumpity bump. We're going to play my way. You're going to think about an irrevocable trust tied to your corporation and play my way because I want to make sure you win. Is that okay? We're going to win the game of business. They want to give you 99 cards. Wow! I got 99 more. I don't want that. I want 9. If it's 100,000 times 9 more, isn't that $1 million? That's when you want to have the 10 cards. A pack of 10. Now here's 2006, 7, 8, 9. I'm doing $1 million a day. Isn't that fun? People would wire $100,000 all the time. It's fun. It's not my money. It's the corporation. So guess what we get to do? A pack of 10. If I got someone 10 cards in 6 months, 6 months I can turn that and daisy chain it to 1 million off one damn card. What would you do if I had you $1 million today? Think about it. Ray Reynolds hands you $1 million today. What are you going to do? Your first thing, I want to buy a house in a car. Shut up, shut up. What is it? Go reference 3 times 5. Leverage it to 15 million. You use borrow money to grow your business. That's the way you play the game to win. I have been teaching rich and famous people from Dodgers, Lakers, Clippers, and Angels, and a couple presidents, 3 so far, corporation structure, because it's fun. But again, I take 1 card and turn it into 10 more. Would you like 10? Would you like 20? Let me know. That's up to $1 million. Can we finance the business without hurting the family again and again? Probably true. That's for you. We play my way. Now, Santos has gathered our funds. This is certifying $10 million US dollars in an escrow, certified by the attorneys. So when we go to the brokers, they kind of pay attention. And we lined up 50 escrows next year. $1 billion to play with. Why not? And what do we get to do? We get to play with you. Would you like to own a piece? Would you like a piece? We're going to do all the work for you anyway because I don't want you doing it. I want you even thinking. The more you think, the more you screw it up. Sorry to say, but it's true. What do we do? Auto income experts. You do. I'll teach you to do it all yourself. We do it together. I become your certified CFO and your attorney. In fact, it means I have power of attorney to talk to your banker with you. Okay. If not, I'll just do all the work for you. Because maybe you're not going to be a good entrepreneur. Okay. We play. 2026. Write it down. This is the year that 50 people will play with a 50 escrows that's worth valued over $1 billion. And they'll get up to $5,000 to $10,000 a month. They get to play with me. Think. It's only 38 steps to reach a goal. You have to program something 8 times to understand how to play. I had a problem. I didn't know to call it passive income, residual income. I didn't give a damn what I called it. I called it auto income. Money coming in, paying the bills, that's what I did. I went to this payphone event. They're saying payphone, $1,600, payphone gives you $300 a month. I'll take 10, please, take 10. That's what I did. All right, so I financed it, $300 a month. How many months would it take to get positive cash flow? All right, and I used the line of credit for Security Pacific Bank. It's fun. Now, I kept going back to these events, and people were complaining about 20% of them. This one lady, she was just, oh, yeah. I said, ma'am, if you don't like it, I'll just buy your routes. Okay, it's easy. Okay. See, she got $280. You promised me $300. No, he said up to $300 because they'll fluctuate based on location. I ended up having 22,000 payphones at $6.6 million a month. It's a numbers game. I want to play. Oh, there's me again. Ow, that hurt that night. The light's 13 feet. I only basically took 2 steps and kicked out the light. Bingo! I didn't need to do this running flippity-dippity-do stuff. But again, there's a couple people here that had to get out of the way. The Guinness Book of Records guy kind of pissed me off. My assets are higher than the locker. We used to put 6 lockers around, just fly over those suckers. It was just fun. You couldn't do that? Why not? I could do it. So let's do this. All the goodies are divisions because someone's going to slip, fall, and sue us and screw us up. Division process. If you allow me, I'm going to write your goal list for you. I'm going to write the list for you, daily, weekly, and project list. Hey, I just got off of the phone with Raul and Rose. We're positioning them to $1 million of credit this year. They're going to get all kinds of pieces. Now, she's been a client for 25 years. I helped her get an apartment complex in Los Angeles, California. And she's been at the same bank for 25 years. Ooh, the bank wants to throw money at her. Go, Let's play my way. Because I think your way sucks. Sorry, I believe it to be true. Okay, take your picture here. Come on. Now. These are the 10 things I've played with and wrote books on these for 40 plus years. Okay, these are what I call dummy business. They're very simple. It's boring and steady. Steady and boring, and you don't have to do anything besides have manage the company manage it for you. It's easy. You're an investor. Oh, goody. It's called auto income, by the way. Since I created auto income, I'm the expert anyway. You get to play with me and my $1 billion of escrows next year. So, you ready to take another picture? Take the corp you have today, get 9 divisions, 9 lines of credit, and then I'm going to get 9 goodies. I'll need 18 divisions, okay? Usually charging stations, laundromats, or gas station with a store, or a storage unit, or dry cleaning, or Wendy's, or Jack in the Box, and an apartment complex too. See, here, my way I've always done it for 40 plus years is you own a piece. That's auto income. You own the piece. You got a deed of trust. Quit giving other people money to invest for you. That's ridiculous. We live on income. Our paychecks are our lifestyle. So let's go up, up, and away. Take that picture, put it on your refrigerator today, or your desk at work, or a screensaver. Print it in color. I laminate it too. I like to play. I have 50 escrows for 2026. Would you like to play? Would you like to play? You see, the problem with you basically keep going the up and down show. Like Torrance says, no. So we play my way. I like my way. You, if you play with me in an escrow, I carry a $5 million bond. You're going to get $5,000 to $100,000 a month. Wow. How it's easy. Every one of these pieces have their own credit file, their own piece. So first, let's get to the 5,000, then the 10,000. And if we multiply times 9 divisions, which is 18, that's up to 100,000 a month. I think you've been doing it wrong your whole life. Is that okay? I tell you the truth. You can get in if you want to. It's up to you. I just like to play. You can stuck with me. Now, I'm going to call it boring and steady. And I got clients out there, you need a laundromat clover too. Well, I taught them. I wrote the books. Why not? So we're going to talk about the Puppet Club. I started a club called the Puppet Masters 40 years ago. Would you like to own a piece? You really don't want to do cars, right? Would you own a piece? A piece. That can get you $6,000 to $9,000 a month. Depends how many people we put in it. Wouldn't that be fun? Would you like another one? Oh, Burger King. All right, what we get to do? Wendy's restaurant too? How about a winner? So, John passed away, gave it to his girlfriend. Not enough money. Sorry, John got a restaurant. So, but again, the Jack in the Box, I got my first one at 19. Would that be okay with you too? We get to play the game. And we also buy ugly. Ugly makes money. Is that okay? Let's buy some ugly. I like ugly. Now, Linda's a client from 1986. She came to my Eagle's Nest meeting, and it was sold out anyway. She spent $2,000. She financed me for $26 a month. Wow. Then I rebuilt her in Dwayne. I got her a blueprint loan. I got her the ability to get to $450,000 in corporate credit, $100,000 in personal. But it took 185 days, 365 days. Now, she took the Hyatt Hotel in Texas. You can look it up online. And she converted it to the Blueprint Apartments named after me. Is that okay? So I asked, would you like 3 people in that project? With each put $50,000. No, we got it. Okay. So they put their, $200,000 down. That's the goal. So based on the process, and we do this, I always tell somebody 1 year to get up to that $100,000 a month. 1 year. Okay? So what happened with Linda is very simple. Take your picture. All right, she's right there. Scan it. Here's her beautiful husband too. She'll say, I made her a millionaire 5 times. I think it's 8. Then she'd say, well, every time my CPA attorney told me to do this, I said, Ray said this, Ray said this. I had to train them too. No attorney and CPA on planet Earth understands the division process to this day. Because they all went to Kmart U, I guess. I don't know. What do we do? That's going to be a $27 million project. She named it the Blueprint Apartments. I like taking hotels and converting them to what? Apartments, because of what happens? Simple. You have a store, you have a restaurant. That's food delivery. Do you know we can get free vans and cars to help the military and take them to the doctors and the elderly too? That's just me controlling up to $2.2 billion at the time and 21 cars in the car collection. I always made sure that what I wore, the suit or the color, the car matched the watch as well. That's kind of fun. That's what I did there. You know what? That's 1,013 divisions. We get to play it my way. I don't know who's going to slip, fall, and sue me and screw me up. So I'm going to plan the problem. If they have a problem, I'm going to disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and I'm going to tell them to go blankety blank, go away. I'm not letting them take my goodies. You let them take your goodies? I don't think that's good. I'm going to blueprint you. Joanne, nice lady, never around. Okay. All right. The weekend is always, let's find the husband. This poor lady. This guy was just a dirtbag. Let's find the husband. He's supposed to be at work. He's never at work. So you got to find who's cheating with him. Oh, yeah, poor lady. He's a real big piece of crap. But what do I say? The blueprint's what she taught me when she was around. Okay. Past, present, and future. Good, bad, ugly. Okay. Did you ever screw American Express or Chase? I need to know this. Did you ever, all right, ever have a bankruptcy or a tax lien? See, I might have to teach you how to seal the record because you didn't do that either. Past, present, and future. Family, we got to protect the family no matter what we do. Corporation, what kind you got? Do you have 18 divisions? That's how you get $100,000 a month. Simple. And then I'm going to do irrevocable trust. And you see, I'm going to teach you to live. Then I'm going to plan to have you die. I'm going to teach you to plan to die. No probate for your family. I'm going to leave a real legacy this time. Hopefully we get 50 more years for all of us. Car is a division. House is trust. I mean, I don't understand why you do the way things you do. Yeah, you closed escrow, homestead trust. You didn't do homestead or trust. And you got all that junk mail for years and years. Everybody knows where you live. It's amazing what happens. Auto income. In my series, it's 1976, it said cash flow for your time, financial freedom. You'll see him now put the word the financial freedom. Okay, he's all filed bankruptcy before. I didn't like when he steals my goodies. All right, I wrote it. A blueprint costs $5,000 with me. The office sells it for $2,000. If you bought it while we're online tonight, now, it's $9.99 for you. But if you have to wait till I'm done talking, all right, the bottom line is called the office. You'll pay a little more. What do we get to do? Win the game of business too. Now let's play. If you Zelle anything tonight, Zelle, put your phone number on the Zelle, the message. You save 10%, and what happens is I give you a free 15-minute call that they normally sell for $500 if you Zelle now. But it's up to you. If you partner with me, it's free. I kind of like that too. So understand. My problem in 1984, that letter that came in the mail freaked me out. See, life is a journey, and you have to get past the bouncy balls, get knocked down 1,000 times, get up 1,001. It says I got to pay $800 to $1,000 franchise tax fee. I don't like that. That could be $1 million too. Sacramento time, I asked 2 departments, can I create an entity, listen to the word entity, under the corporation, not pay franchise tax fee? I went back in my brain, I could see the S is for. It says entity, employer, or what? Me. I'm connecting the dots. I get visualization all the time in my weird brain here today. So you're going to be 4A. Your corporation is going to have division process that I set up for you, and I teach you how to do it all and do all the work anyway, because I don't want you to screw it up. The more you think, the more you screw up anyway. You're going to be 4A. One of my corporations is going to be 4. Now, if I need 2 more people in the escrow, they're going to be a B and a C. See, everyone gets a deed of trust. You own a piece. Since 1987, why not? Own the piece. It's auto income, by the way. We play my way. Your corporation or corporations need Dun & Bradstreet. Take a picture. Scan it. It's right there. Okay? Analytical 750 is going to help you. Help me, help you, and help other people. What a concept. Two of you, I don't have the money, Ray. Stop it. Knock off the crap. If Billy can do it by referral base and get to $1 million of credit in corporations, so can you. We pay 10% to you, check or Zelle or store credit. No excuses for anybody. Take a picture, scan it. Very simple to do. Now, since a little boy, they'd always go, how you doing, little boy? My response has been the same thing when you talk to me on the phone and everywhere I meet in this world today. Always good. That's what I've always said. They know that's my signature, always good. You keep the mindset. Clients call just to say, Ray, say always good, please. I'm going through hell today. What do? Simple. And they create a little doll saying always good. Now take a picture. If you like me, please give me a Google review. It'd be kind of nice too. But if you don't like me, leave me alone. Everybody likes me and everybody likes you. When I was in a coma, there were 14 people to pretend to be me. Some got bad reviews. Now it's my fault. I offered them all $1,000 to go away. They wouldn't take the money. So I had to sue them. So if somebody put you down the line, you get to sue them nowadays. Okay. So let's do this. We get to play the game. Today, we have to have an address for the bank. If you need one, I lease 12 feet at a time. Would you like an address? It's simple. We can lease you 12 feet at a time and play the game to win. Now, I'm standing in the Ray Reynolds University here. We have a nonprofit status, $5 million bond, all the goodies, but I don't believe in credit repair. Rebuilding, I'll give you that, because we're not here to rip off creditors. Through that door, the other building, that's the Ray Reynolds University. No, that's this, and that's Ray Reynolds Financial Services. Yes, I named it after me for marketing, but I don't create a liability to it. There's a big difference as we play the game. Federal Trade Commission says credit repair is a fraud. It's a scam. I didn't write it, they did. So they're supposed to have a bond and nonprofit. They don't have that. I want to repair your credit. That means they're lying. They're writing letters to lie to your creditors. But that's up to you. Credit Repair Organization Act. They indicted Daniel, the credit repair cloud, the number one, going blah, blah, blah for years. But again, he's probably going to go to prison. So let's understand it's a fraud. Why don't we take a picture of this in our scan code right now? When I wrote Winning the Credit Game 40 years ago to help people, see, on the credit bureaus, you had consumer credit counseling, one of my companies, helping people for real. So there's the book. I have the letters to the creditors and credit bureaus. It's free to everybody if you download here. If you download here online, here now, it's free. If you do it after the fact on one of the Amazon store or the TikTok shop, guess what? You're going to pay. That's up to you. Now, you got this one on social media. No, I'm going to take this collection call. Let's see how we handle it. It's his daughter. I mean, this is phony crap. Take a picture. Debt Crisis Intervention. How about we give you a copy of what Fair Debt Collections Practices Act, and you learn the facts for yourself. All right, well, Amazon, we have a bookstore. Look at all the goodies and a couple of downloads as well, having some fun. From there, Analytical. Write down analytical750.com. Write it down. Here's our problem right now. Credit Karma, you're fired. Why? You're indicted 6 times. You don't have a spirit. You have no fun to help people. To me, it's like ridiculous. I think you should be fired, out of business, in my personal opinion. Here's LifeLock. Mark started it. He was a crook anyway. He got indicted 6 times himself, $100 million the last time. So you're wanting protection. Okay. Well, Analytical has all 3 bureaus. And on top of it, they have a $5 million bond as well. And they're going to help you every step of the way. They're going to analyze you first for free. And what are they going to do? Charge you $25 a month. Then they're going to call you every 46 days. They're going to tell you what's next. They're going to monitor your score so it goes up and away, and tell you what you're doing right or wrong too. Fun, huh? Their app's going to be at the Apple Store as well. They're going to help you with your experience trying to do an Equifax business and your Dun & Bradstreet. One app to do it all just for you. Isn't that good? So the goal is very simple. Take your screenshot tonight. Sign up for that, $25 a month. It'll change your life too. But it's up to you to do that. Follow through. All right. We've heard a corporation deny it's a legal person. I'm not here to be an attorney. It's right there. We're just reading what it says on the page. Got to have my little disclaimer, because do what you work for your own self. It's up to you. But it says it's a legal person. So I asked your CPA and attorney what it means. I'll guarantee you most of them couldn't answer the damn question. When it comes to divisions, they have no idea what they're talking about. It's like they went to Kmart, a bunch of amateurs. Sorry, that's just what I believe. Not required to file the fictitious business name statement. Your corp's allowed 4 things. These are Ray's rules. Do whatever you want. These are my rules that I tell you to do. Corporations buffer tax, no taxes due till you're profitable. All corporate credits are write-off interest rate, and the credit card is free money. From there, the car is fleet price, and stay at the hotel, get a free buffet. Your divisions have 7 things in the beginning as well. It is a line of defense here and here. Okay, old crap happens, you get rid of the piece, you save the family and the court. They're cheap, they're multiple functions. So if all of a sudden I got properties, then I have a Wendy's restaurant, I got a Jack in the Box, I got a Taco Bell, I got an apartment complex, woo, goody! Separating liability for a division process makes sense. You never know who's going to slip, fall, and city and screw you up. So what do? You buy at wholesale price. Every division has its own credit reports. That's how we get to multiply through what's called daisy chaining process. Every piece of property has a line of defense. Which tenant's going to slip, fall, and sue us and screw us up, I don't know. But I have a line of defense. Debt follows tax ID and SSN. Who wants to be a duck and a sheep? You? But it's up to you. If we take the credit that I help build you and teach you and preach to you all the time, you're going to use to borrow money. All right, I'll set the taxes. Borrow money is not taxable. And you're going to use that, not abuse it, to get your lifetime income. What I've been teaching for 49 years. Simple. The fourplex, the apartment complex, the Jack in the Box, the Wiener Schnitzel, whatever it might be, again, it's going to be up to you. Do you want to be a millionaire? Everyone is going to say, yes, I want to be a millionaire. Well, then just listen to all the silly people going, I'm rich, look at rich, how rich are you? The IRS is going to indict most of those people that open their mouths. If I was the IRS, I'd indict them all because they said they're rich. When you say, I'm rich, you just pierced your veil. That's how I read the code, but it's up to you. But I'm not a CPA attorney for you anyway, because there's my little disclaimer. Be a millionaire? No, thank you. How about you have a corporation in 9 divisions for 9 lines of credit in 9 locations of something, and you get $100,000 a month? Would that be okay? You learn to live on the income from that too? I'll bet you could change your life right away. But again, the goal is to repackage you. Very simple. That's what the goal was always. Repackage you like Humpty Dumpty. So tonight, I'd like you to think about division process. How many you need? At least 18. That's just what I'm going to tell you from me. 9 lines of credit, 9 locations. That's up to you. What happens? On my dashboard, I can just set up what? History. The history allows me to establish the Experian, Treasury, and Equifax report. Cash report, by the way. So the history. Now, I don't need tax ID for divisions. All right, I'm going to daisy chain first and get additional cards. When I want separate billing down the road, 3 to 5 months as I get to do, I'll ask for a separate tax ID. So a division is $1,000. Why? You get the Experian, Treasury, and Equifax business reports and the tax ID, and we teach you how to play the game. So each division is $1,000. So here's 3, 9, and 12. With or without credit. Take your picture. You'll be able to call the office right away as well. If you did it tonight, listen to what I'm about to say. I will double the numbers on no extra cost. 6, 18, 24 now. But it's up to you. That means you'd have to basically Zelle, or call the office. And there's our Zelle, and what do we get to do? Now. And always good. There's the Zelle, take your picture. If you Zelle anything tonight, okay, let's just say $1,000 a plus, because someone will take, oh, $100 or $50, $1. If you put your phone number in the Zelle, you get a 15-minute phone call with me for free, which I normally sell for $500. Zelle, now, 800-254-9506. Use a card for anything, they will charge you 5% more because the bank charges that to us. Take a picture. I want you to get all books and find out how to buy them, and free ones, referrals, corporations, free to everybody on this planet. All right, from there we get to base stay strong and all the things do, promotions and much more. So again, that's the final one that gets you everyone to go. My goal is to change the world. All right, and I pray to God that He gives me 50 more years to change it for you, but it's up to you to follow through too. We play. $25,000 of credit tonight. That's about $10,000. No, it's about $2,500. It's 10% usually. We build it up and away. If you did it tonight, it's $19.99. If you Zelle, you save 10% on that as well. No problem. If you wanted $50,000 of credit, it's usually $5,000. If you Zelle, it's 10% off that, and it's $29.99, $3,000. If you want basically $100,000 of you and the corporation, I would tell you tonight, instead of the 10, instead of the 8, it's $5,000 for 200,000 of credit. 100,000 you and the corporation. That's one price. That's a Zell. Or you better call that office right away. Because after I'm done talking, the opportunity just went away. It's up to you. So there you're Zell. You call the office now, and always good. 800-254-9506. There you go. You got specialists willing to talk to you right away. But it's up to you too. I believe, and this is my belief, don't take anything I say personally, see if you can relate to any of it. I believe you let life pass you by and you just let it control you. I got up this morning at 1:45. I'm usually between 1:45 and 2:15 to 2:20 in the morning. I don't need a lot of sleep, never have. But I learned to get up that early as a little boy. If I didn't get up by 2:25, the abuser would get me. I didn't like that. I wanted to have hell. So I've been motivated all my life to go get it. Let's get you up an hour earlier tomorrow. Find your me time. Everything else is BS. Be a puppet master, 1,013 divisions. I did. Boring and steady. I hope you took your picture. I got literally 50 escrows for next year, up to 1 billion of assets. Would you like 5,000 to 10,000 a month and want to play? I'm going to do most of the work for you anyway. So that's just simple what we're going to do for next year. I want you to win. I want you to understand at your age, between 35 to 75 years old, I'm going to say you kind of blew it. You're kind of disappointed. Maybe you had a friend and family member kind of rip you off. Let's get to pass go. Let me hold your hand, sing kumbaya, and do it for you. If we take checkbook money or blueprint money, all right, I want you to write a check for $25,000 into an escrow. That can get you up to $3,200 a month. $3,200. There's 3 people in this, plus me. I'm in every one of these. I cannot do a blueprint loan or anything for you unless I'm part of that piece, and I don't want to lose. I don't like to lose. If we put 50 up to $5,600 a month, 3 people plus me again, what do we do up to $75,000? All right, now we have 5 plus me. Again, we need more of a deposit. All right, then now we play up to $7,500 a month, 100,000 up to $9,620. So if we did this correctly from storage gyms to laundromats, here's your goal. You should have your parent company managing these pieces, and you should focus on 5,000 to 100,000 a month. That's what I want to get you for 2026. I'd like you to be a puppet master. Is that okay? We play my way for a while? Your corporation will have 18 divisions. One of them will be 4A. Mine will be 4, and other people will be A, B, and a C. We're going to play and win the game of business. Tonight, take the picture. Let's say, you know, you're whatever, you get not enough money or whatever you need to do. Okay, 100,000 in credit, 90 days of coaching every 3 weeks, blueprint call, 18 book CDs, and 18 divisions. The divisions alone cost $20,000. This is only good during the webinar. When I'm done talking, that offer is off the table. Brandy, our manager in the back, wants to sell for $15,000 as a discount. If it's done tonight, it's $4,000, flat out. If it's not done tonight, right away by card or even a Zell, it's off the table. They will not do it after I'm done talking, because if they did, they might get in trouble. Again, it's a kind of a giveaway. If you want to play with me for a year, that means we're going to get after 10 different projects, 10, because that's what we should do. That's 200,000 of credit. That would be a blueprint call, and I'm going to hold your hand every 3 weeks. I'm going to write your checklist. You're going to do what I ask you to do. It's 10,000 versus 27,000, which it normally is. But what do we get to do? 10,000 if it's paid in full tonight, paid in full. You get 200,000 credit. Not paid in full, you put $2,500 Zelle or card, no problem. If you pay right away, you should get to 200,000 credit. Don't pay right away, the balance. Then you finance it, you only get 100,000 credit. That's all you get to do. Because the goal is how you pay is how you get to win the game of business too. It's a Zell. It's a now. And always good. 800-254-9506. Put your phone number on the Zelle message if you Zelle, because you get a free call with me, but that's up to you too. I told you to take a picture, scan it, because what is our ultimate goal is to win the game of business. I want you to change your life. I don't need your money. All right, my wife calls this my hobby. The money that we create, that I do on webinar for 6 days a week for 49 years, is to support all the people in this office. I haven't had a paycheck. Why would I want one of those? So we're going to play my way. If you want me to coach your current business, a 3-month, 6-month, 12-month program, we could do that too. Let's go back. Checkbook money from the banks, debit card, checkbook. Blueprint loans. They want 99 more cards. I think that's crazy. That's just my opinion. If we have 100,000 in and out of the bank account, 30 transactions, okay, I'll guide you and show you how to do it. If you don't, I do. So the reality is we can partner on that program too. We get to play. If you want to play with me, that's okay. We get to play the game to win. I like that. I can show them on the smaller accounts, 500,000, 450, 460, not a problem. So they got the goodies too. Take that money and don't piss it away. Get into a franchise or piece you get to own. Because what happens? Auto income. Now, if you need my bank account and we tie together, understand, listen to the words. If I take your corp under my corporation and we use my accounts, we sign an agreement, we partnered up. You can never use that money but for an escrow period, because if you did anything else, then I'd be a liar, and I don't want to do that. Now, I'm not going to charge you the 10% for the credit till after we close an escrow, but I will charge you for the setup fee. The setup fee used to be $10,000, by the way. Tonight is very simple. The setup fee for a blueprint is $4,000 if you wanted to play. It's up to you. Now, that's on your corp as a division of my corp. If you wanted to play a different way, I'll take my corporation, connect you there in one of my corps to go into our bank account now, and we'll fast track it. Which means we might get both of them at the same time. The vice president of my company is Santos. Here's his private number. Help you as well. And what do we have to do? Usually that's about $7,000. Do a fast track one using my company for you. It's $5,000 tonight if you did it right away. What do? I want you to focus on Zell, now, and always good. You see, I'm online 6 days a week live. You buy my book, I'm the one going to tell you the story. I think all that blah, 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 it's just really ridiculous today. All right? I don't want to go there. You say the F word. No, stop. People need to rebuild their lives. 90% fail. They need income first. Then they go for more. That's the process as we play the game. Put your phone number. If you Zell tonight, you get a free phone call with me for 15 minutes. 800-254-9506. We play. There it is again. Hope you took your picture today. We play the game to win, and that's the game of business. Help me, help you, and help other people. Your referrals will get you 10%. So there's no more excuse for anybody. So I don't have the money. Billy got to $1 million. He was homeless and from military. Thank you for his service, Billy, again and again. We look behind the curtain every day. We do our best. We stay safe. We stay strong. We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. Your ability tonight is to change your life tonight. The opportunity I gave you tonight, call the phone number 800-254-9506. Talk to a specialist. I change the bonuses and pricing every time I talk. So the reality is the next time I'm probably going to give you the higher price. Get into the program now, and quit wasting any more time. You have the ability to change your life right away, but it's up to you. The ability to change your life right away. All I know is God gave me a weird brain, and I see visions all the time, and I can help you get you past go. If you want me to, 800-254-9506. At the end of the day, always remember, we do our best, God does the rest. Amen to that too, and never forget the end of the day. It's simple. God loves us all.